Okay. What's Gucci around the fam? They're doing too much. Facebook is on some bullshit. There we go. So I had to grab my bag because I needed to get my towels and all my little stuff, right? And which is also interesting because I haven't had my bag since yesterday morning. All yesterday, everything I was doing, I had a backpack on. I didn't come with a bunch of bags and all this other stuff that people were trying to say. That's another reason how, like, when I did that, I got rid of all of that stuff because I knew I was going to the improv and I didn't fucking want to carry it, you know? So that's how I knew, you know, like when they was on that goofy shit, I was just looking at them like, eh. And then like, everyone in there has a wristband. I'm like, isn't this almost over though? Cause I didn't come on time. I wasn't stressing that shit. It wasn't that important to me like that. It was like, yo, I saw it and I was like, I think I want to go see that. I'm ready to laugh. I'm sick of crying about shit. And, you know, I know that he's funny. I wonder what he's talking about these days. Blah, blah, blah. That's about as much as I thought it through. Because I'm not really trying to, like, I'm not on nothing. I don't want nothing. I hate when people try to tell me what I want and what I'm into and what I'm doing and all this other stuff. And it's like, well, talk to me first. Don't just. So anywho, I was still putting together that ticketing site and I was really going through all the little widgets and shit. And it ended up like going through the correct way the first time. But what happened was somebody was being an asshole and they ordered all the tickets so that there was no tickets left. So that was annoying. And by the time I finished with that, I think it was 8 o'clock. The show started at 8. I'm on the bus. So I'm going to just get there as LA Metro gets me to the show. It was like 9:30 something. When I ended up going to the improv, when I finally got there, I saw Brett Riley or whatever. We talked briefly for like, you know, oh, hey, how you doing? I'm good. How you? I'm like, I'm alive. Life is great. He was like, that sounds good, blah, blah, blah. We part ways. I go in the improv. I'm minding my business. I make my way around to the side because I saw he was doing the lab show. And I'm in there and I'm standing there and he's doing like this joke about somebody asking him to fuck with his hands up or something. And I'm watching and all of a sudden that Brian cat goes, I'm sorry. Like when he came up to me, I knew he was targeting me because like the show almost over. The lab room is dark. The light, you know, it's a dark room. It's a room where everything is black, but except the like stage, they like have that lit, but everything else is dark. So walking up on me and I'm like, okay, so you want me to get a wristband? The first thing he said was everybody in here has wristbands. And I was like, oh, okay, you want me to get a wristband? Where do I get a wristband from? And he was like, you're going to have to come with me. And I was like, okay. We go outside. He was like, yeah, everybody has a wristband. And I'm like, so what you want me to do? He was like, so, you know, these people paid to be here. I was like, but I'm a comic. I don't ever pay to see comedy shows. Like, that's not what I do. I haven't done that in Los Angeles. I'm not going to start. I don't pay to see my peers perform. Like, that's not finna fucking happen. And that's when Brooklyn walked out and like she stood there and I was like, oh, this bitch. So then Brian, the dude, he hadn't told me his name yet. He was still doing that. I think I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. I think I'm gonna have to tell you to suck a dick and kiss my ass now, because first of all, the show is almost over. Second of all, I go where the fuck I damn well please, and I ain't never ever gonna be kicked out of a goddamn comedy club over what? Over what? Over what? Motherfucker, I will take that opportunity to have a reason to go to jail before I let you have me just leave. I will cut your fucking face from left to right. Get the fuck out of here talking that stupid shit to me. So then Brooklyn goes, Aarona, this is Brooklyn. Bitch, shut up and eat a sandwich. Y'all talking about me being fat? Y'all talking about me being fat. Dude, I would suffocate all 8 of that bitch's chins. Anyway, so I'm like, you doing this dumb shit. I'm like, well, I'm outside. So Are y'all getting me a wristband or y'all not getting me a wristband? If y'all not gonna give me a wristband, I don't have to see the fucking show. It's not that serious. But what's not about to happen is I'm not leaving because you told me to. And they stared at me, I stared at them, and then I went to go talk to Anya. And then it was over with. That was it. So all the capping people doing in my messages, all the stupid shit I woke up to this morning. After I talked to Anya was Anya. And then he was like, well, let me go rub some elbows and go talk to some people. I'm finna get on the mic, blah, blah, blah. And then Ocean did that stupid shit. And I was like, Ocean is acting like he got on SNL or something this shit. Like Ocean is, I was like, I don't even know or care to know what the fuck he was doing. And that's when I saw Calvin and we had the whole conversation. And then we like talked it up or whatever. Now I have like these comics or whatever in my box, cause I just changed my number on these raggedy hoes, cause they doing too much. I got this comic in my box. So the bit talking about I'm a star, and you wish you're here right now. 323-306-0626. You're a lying whore. Wow, wow, wow. Why are you texting me? Why are you watching me and texting me? Why are you watching me on Facebook Live? Watching me to hear what I gotta say, to text me, to tell me whatever. You don't think your life suck a little bit? Like, don't worry about what sucker. Like, you gotta actually have like people who you gotta be critically acclaimed. You know, not just clout chasing and all the stupid shit. And I honestly don't give a fuck who that number belongs to. Bitch, if you ain't Michelle Obama, you ain't shit to me. You hear me? Hold on. There's a lot of motherfuckers that's dope as hell. There's a lot of motherfuckers that are dope as hell. But everybody ain't great. And that's just facts. And you can tell a motherfucker ain't great when they got to resort to stupid shit like this. Some dude is in my inbox. It's a guy. First of all, you lost. You telling on yourself hardcore. Because nobody respects women comedians in the first place. Let's just be real and let's talk about it. Nobody even looks at women. We don't be on the same playing fields as our guy counterparts. Even when we are funny as fuck. We're not on the same level. We don't get the same opportunities. We don't get the same looks. You know, that was one of like the most realest conversation between women comics when Tina Fey was talking about Sally Field was like the only actress to play Tom Hanks' love interest and then turn around and play his mama too. Like in Punchline, they was dating and fucking and shit. Forrest Gump, she old as fuck and she is mama. Like women, our lifespan in Hollywood just be real fucked up. So we don't be on the same level. So you're a guy sitting up here in my inbox, in my voicemail, trying to tell me your credits. It's kind of like a motherfucker that tell the joke. And everybody be looking at him like, what else? See, now you need to start telling his resume instead of like finishing the act. Now y'all don't understand. See, because I won Who Got Jokes in 1997. And now in Houston, they said I was the shit. And over in Jersey, they said that, I was on Last Comic Stand. And it's like, okay, but the joke still wasn't funny. Get to the next one. Like, what are we doing? This motherfucker is running his credits to me. We don't have Carfax for comedy, nigga. What are you doing? Get the fuck out my inbox. Nah, see, you don't understand. I'm so-and-so, so-and-so. Who gives a fuck? I had a room at the Laugh Factory for not the Laugh Factory, the Improv at 3 fucking years. They still treated me like a nigga last night. Nobody gives a fuck. That was the other part that made it so funny. That's why I was like, this is all that's going on out here. I don't miss this shit. I was like, dude, we're at a show at the Improv Lab, which there's nothing wrong with either or nothing like that. But the lab is like the experimental room. You got the main room where that's like where their focus is, you know what I'm saying? And then because it's a comedy club and everything is all comedy, for like the little small intimate joints or, experimental joints, you throw them in the lab. That's how it's got its name. It's a lab. It's, either somebody working on something or, the concept is to be worked out. You feel me? That's why it's called the lab. They in the lab. You feel me? What we not finna do is attend an event at the lab and everybody trying to act like this was the red carpet. Get the fuck out of here. Oh my God. I was like, these niggas are horrible out here. We just finna act like, and I was like, okay, first of all, I beat you in performing at the improv. I was performing at the improv when they wasn't letting you in. You had to get on Conan for them to get you in. How about that? Let's start there. But my problem ain't with Dion. I don't like me and him ain't even talk. We ain't had no words. It didn't have nothing to do. It was that bitch Brooklyn and the bitch Brian. And I'm sure people give directives and all that other stuff. But I also know how people be extra in the games and the fuckery and buffoonery that they pull. So it's like, my issue is, it's like, people are hilarious. I'm just like, what? That whole experience was just a, what? It wasn't no, ooh, I feel some kind of, it wasn't even that. It was a, what? And then I was just like, man, get the fuck out of here. And that was it. That was literally, get the fuck out of here. Well, you're going to have to. Well, I'm not. So now what? Well, I know how to take care of you. I know what type of person you are. Snap, put the location, say what happened. All right, now let's go. Tell them whatever side you want to tell them. I know the truth, you know the truth. Now the burden of proof is on you. What you finna do? You was talking tough a second ago. Oh, you gonna shut the fuck up and mind your business. What I wish you would have done the whole time. Okay, great. That's what happened. This nigga's in. He's in my inbox, whoever this comic is. He's in my inbox telling me his credits. I'm like, what is he looking for? A club shout out? What the fuck is he doing? Like, and I had a room at the House of Blues. I'm like, but are you auditioning right now? What the fuck is going on? Like, what are you doing? And that's how LA comedy is, though. LA comedy, people don't do comedy. People complain. That's their whole act. They just get up there and talk about why their life fucking sucks. And then they talk about, it's like a diary entry. It's not comedy. It's not, ironic. It's not whimsical. It's not clever. It's none of that shit. It's just motherfuckers that get an opportunity to get some stage time, taking up stage time for people who actually do something with the stage time that they get. That's LA comedy in a nutshell. Until you get to, like, the Beast and stuff that come there and do what they do, because that is here too. And there's some people that's homebred here that they just come with such a unique perspective. They dope. You know what I'm saying? Like, I enjoy Jamar Neighbors' comedy. Like, when I hear Jamar Neighbors do stand up, it's off the cuff. But that's the thing. That's what I'm saying. He's coming with a flavor where it's like, it's interesting. You got to come with something, man. These people here, child, I had to go live for that. And document it in the moment because I'm making a whole set. No, not whole set. I'm making a whole little sequence about that. That shit was horrible. I was like, who does that? Like, we wouldn't even do no stupid shit like that in Chicago. Like, and that further lets me know that you know who I am and what I'm capable of. And that's why you feel so involved. People would rather do all of this than to go, hey, I see what you did. I like what you're doing. That's hard for people to do. Nobody wants to do that. People would rather do that or all this extra stuff. I don't take the time to hate on nobody. I really don't care. Either you serious about this or you not. It don't have nothing to do with me. And if you're serious about it, you either good at it or you're not. That still has nothing to do with me. If you're good at it, I'm going to be like, man, I enjoy your work. And that's it. Like, why we got to be on? People need help out here. It's none of my business. I'm getting on the train. Peace.